What's up? Today we're going to take a look at my Rivolta Baritone, Combinata. I think that's how you say it. If it's not, let me know. But yeah, great fretboard on this thing. The frets are cut nice, so you don't have to worry about them like catching your finger. They're cut very nicely. This is the only baritone I have in my collection, and it's very nice to layer with it. Also, regular chords sound so much beefier and fuller. I was in LA doing some sessions, and I met this guy named Kevin who I became friends with. He's also a producer in LA, and he described it the best way I've ever heard it described, which is chords on a baritone is like going from a V6 motor to a V8. And I was like, yeah, you're right. But yeah, a little story on how and why I got one of these is I was doing some sessions in LA, like I was saying, and at the studio I was at, there was a green Rivolta baritone, and we used that guitar on almost every song, whether it was a prominent thing or a background or just another layer to be added. And I realized that I really wanted to have one at home. So I was texting one of the producers some screenshots of different Rivoltas, and he texted me and said, hey, the shop is in Nashville. And at the time I was living in Nashville, he's like, do you want me to set you up with the guy that works there? And I was like, oh yeah, of course. And so I got to go tour the Rivolta shop and check out a couple different guitars in there. And it was so much fun. Got to see some really cool, just regular scale length, some other baritones, and just had a blast there. So I really want to get a 6-string standard scale length. But yeah, it was a great time, great staff. I got to meet a couple of the people in the back working on them, and this is the one I ended up taking home. So this is not sponsored. I was not given this guitar. I did pay for the guitar, but I'm very happy with it. Just so you know, it's an honest review, kind of my thoughts on the guitar. It's made in Korea. Feels like a great quality instrument. If I were to do anything, I would change out these to be locking tuners. I've only used it live once, but if I were using it on tour, I'd probably end up swapping those out just to make string changes quicker and easier for myself. These tuning pegs have actually been working perfectly fine. I haven't had the guitar coming out of tune. For the one show I used it for so far, I didn't have to babysit it or worry about it. The pickups sound great. If you're doing some heavy metal or something, maybe you might want to swap them. But for what I've been doing, it's been perfectly fine. I don't need to make any quick changes. Here's what the neck joint looks like. Also, I like how the back plates match the pickguard. But yeah, really cool guitar. I don't know if I said it already or not, but a 27-inch scale length. So, you know, some baritones are 30-inch. This is very nice for me, just kind of being my first one. So I know some baritones are 30. I didn't really need something like that, at least not yet. And so this is just, yeah, a nice addition to my collection. Also, it has a chambered body, so it's nice and lightweight. Oh, I would say like middle weight. It's not super heavy, but it's not super light either. It's not neck diving. Whenever I used it for the show, it felt like a very balanced guitar. It wasn't neck diving, which I just cannot stand when a guitar does that. I know there's certain ways to get around it, like putting tire weights in the guitar or something like that. I've never had to do that. I don't tend to buy guitars that are neck heavy, just stock. It's just not really my preference. But if I had to and really wanted to, I know there's ways to fix that. If you've ever tried out one of the Rivolta guitars, let me know in the comments what you think. I think these are great guitars, and the prices aren't too bad on them either, to be honest. I mean, compared to some other stuff out there, and I really like the design. And also the fact that it's a baritone but has the 24 frets. So pretty cool. Also, just the white, it's like a eggshell white. I don't know how good that's picking up on the camera, but it's like a nice off-white. So yeah, very classy looking guitar, and you can kind of see the edges. But I think that's it for today. I'm going to make some clips with this thing so you can hear it. And if you've ever tried some Rivolta guitars, let me know. Let me know which ones you have, if you have any. And if you didn't know about the brand yet, well, now you do. And yeah, it's just something that I've had a lot of fun experimenting with for not quite, maybe it's been a year. Maybe I've had this for over a year now. Wow, time flies. But yeah, thanks for watching.